In a small Texas town, Karen, a 62-year-old mechanic, was known for her blunt honesty. She ran a bustling auto shop, fixing cars with expertise honed over decades, but her patience for small talk was thin. Customers valued her skill but often left stung by her sharp tongue. "Your car's a wreck because you ignored the oil light," she'd say, "or this junker's barely worth fixing." Her grandson, Ethan, a teenager who swept floors at the shop part-time, cringed at her harsh words. One sweltering afternoon, Mrs. Delgado, a widowed retiree, rolled in with her sputtering old pickup truck. Karen inspected it, shaking her head. "This thing's one tire from the scrapyard," she told Mrs. Delgado curtly. The woman's face fell, but she nodded, explaining it was her only way to her hospital job. Ethan, polishing tools nearby, saw Mrs. Delgado's eyes glisten as she stepped away to wait for the repair estimate. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep, haunted by Mrs. Delgado's defeated look. At breakfast, he spoke up. "Grandma, you didn't have to be so tough on her. That truck's all she's got." Karen sipped her coffee, shrugging.
Trousse the trousse, Ethan.
"I'm just honest." But his words stuck, stirring memories of her own struggles, losing her husband young, raising a family alone, keeping the shop afloat. Had her hardships sharpened her words too much? The next day, Karen called Mrs. Delgado with the estimate, adding, "I've worked out a way to lower the cost. We'll use refurbished parts, and I'll cover the labor." Mrs. Delgado's voice cracked with gratitude. When she picked up the truck, it purred, and Karen handed over the keys with a rare smile. "Keep up with maintenance, and it'll carry you a while," she said softly. Mrs. Delgado's face lit up, brighter than Karen could recall. Karen began minding her words. At the shop, she'd pause before a cutting remark, instead saying, "Let's get this car running right for you." Customers noticed, staying to chat, some even bringing donuts. Ethan grinned more, proud of his grandma. A regular, Mr. Thompson, said, "Karen, your fixes were always solid, but now you make coming here a highlight." Karen realized words weren't just noise, they carried weight, shaping how people saw themselves and her. She stayed straightforward but kinder, like fine-tuning an engine for smoother rides. By summer's end, the shop felt less like a grind and more like a community hub. Ethan started learning repairs, working beside Karen, both of them lighter. Moral: words have the power to hurt or heal. Choosing them wisely can rebuild connections and transform lives.